Support WrestleTalk!
Give us a subscribe.
AJ Styles and Shinsuke Nakamura wrestle again! A wild Andrade Cien Almas appears, and Kane really likes NSYNC. Who saw that new side to his character coming? I am Luke Owen. Vote in the poll above my head to let me know what you thought of the show using this rating system. Smack damn, smacktastic, smack bang in the middle, Ellsworthy, and a smack in the face. This is the Extreme Rules Go Home edition of SmackDown Live in about 4 minutes. The Miz kicked off this week's episode of SmackDown Live, promoting his new reality show before bringing out Team Hell No, complete with Bryan wearing their new horrible t-shirt. It really is shit.
Fluffy cats.
Miz compared Team Hell No's reunion to Justin Timberlake rejoining NSYNC, but Kane pointed out that is never going to happen. Team Hell No rules. The story of this segment though was that Bryan wanted to punch Miz in the face, but Kane kept calming him down. That was until Miz insulted Kane, and then he also wanted to punch him in the face. The Bludgeon brothers came down, and SANiTY's music hit with the trio attacking Team Hell No in the ring. New Day ran out for the save, but Bludgeon brothers and SANiTY stood tall. It was announced that New Day and Team Hell No would take on SANiTY and Bludgeon brothers later tonight. This was a good opening segment, balancing the comedy of Team Hell No with the serious threat of the Bludgeon brothers, and SANiTY looked dominating and threatening after a shaky start on the main roster. Boy, I sure hope they don't lose again tonight. WWE continued their quest to make AJ Styles vs Shinsuke Nakamura not feel special by making them have yet another match. The actual match was almost a backdrop, however, to Rusev on commentary, who was hilarious. When Corey Graves said that AJ Styles had been drinking milk to get ready for their match, Rusev laughed and said milk is for babies. He also reminded Saxton that he was once undefeated and said, "I came out in a freaking tank at WrestleMania, Byron." Watch out, Rusev. You don't know who Byron Saxton really is. This was getting really good towards the end, but Rusev caused the DQ and he and Nakamura beat down AJ. Jeff Hardy ran down to make the save when PAIGE here announced a tag team match, holla holla. It was a short tag team match and saw Nakamura crotch Hardy and Rusev hit the match kick for the win. These two segments were really good, building up the WWE Championship match effectively by making Rusev seem like a genuine threat to Styles. And Hardy only lost because he was at a 2-on-1 disadvantage. Thumbs up all round. After all the SmackDown women came out to the same music in pairs looking like total dorks, we got the rematch of the century when Asuka took on James Ellsworth. This was good comedy wrestling, with Ellsworth trying to bail but getting thrown back in by the Lumberjacks. It all oddly broke down into the women fighting each other, however, and Asuka tapped out Ellsworth after knocking him into Carmella. Ellsworth then sprayed Asuka in the eyes and Carmella laid her out once again. I've really enjoyed this build to their Extreme Rules match. Asuka has always looked dominating, but Carmella escaped standing tall due to her lackey's interference. It's given the Carmella character some much needed clarity. Later in the night, PAIGE revealed that James Ellsworth would be suspended high above the ring in a shark cage, guaranteeing he'll get involved on Sunday. Backstage, Team Hell No and New Day tried to come up with the best way to beat SANiTY and the Bludgeon brothers. Bryan suggested they go for their knees, but Kane hilariously wanted to set them on fire. Team Hell No rule. After some classic arguing, Big E hyped up everyone and Kane recited some NSYNC lyrics. He really likes NSYNC, you guys. This was a really funny backstage segment. Did I mention that Team Hell No rule? A wild Andrade Cien Almas appeared, and he took on Cara in a short match that Cara took way too much of. It was fun lucha action, but Cara isn't seen as a credible threat, so it didn't do Almas any favors to barely be able to beat him. Almas got zero reaction when he came out too, so good job on getting him over, WWE. It was announced that New Day will take on SANiTY in a tables match on the Extreme Rules kickoff show, because Finn Balor vs Baron Corbin is too important and must be on the main card. And then they took part in a giant 10-man tag for the main event of the show. There were some uneasy tensions between SANiTY and Bludgeon brothers to set up a possible future tag team program, and the in-ring action was a lot of fun. Everyone hit their finishers, and Bryan pinned Eric Young to keep SANiTY winless on the main roster. God damn it. In fairness though, they were in a tough spot. You want to give Team Hell No the big win, but you can't pin the Bludgeon brothers ahead of their tag team title match on Sunday, so Young had to lose. With that said, SANiTY losing once again is fun.
Advertiser friendly.
This, however, was a really great episode of SmackDown Live. The opening segment was great. The AJ Styles and Rusev angle worked really well, and Asuka tapping out Ellsworth was a lot of fun. A few minor niggles here and there, but this was a lot better at being a go-home show for Extreme Rules than Raw was on Monday. This week's episode of SmackDown Live is a high smacktastic. And you can watch Ollie Davis and I give our thoughts on that go-home edition of Monday Night Raw by clicking the video on screen right now. I've been Luke Owen, and that was wrestling.